Good internet, neighbors. Thought we should talk about something. Nah, just kidding. Fuck that. You'll walk and talk? Nah, fuck that too.
Well, that's a lot better. A little more up my alley, you know? Not a little talk. Well, all the wolves are here and all the bees are gone. And I'm supposed to be real worried that the wolves are going to eat all my livestock and that none of my vegetables are going to grow. And that my farm is going to fail and I'm probably going to die. Only to have wolves feed upon my emaciated carcass. Rad. Yeah, there's been wolf sightings. About an hour from me. No big deal. It's the Sierra Nevadas. Probably been running around up there this whole time. This is also California, where most people wouldn't know a fat, garbage-fed, well-coated, uh, healthy-coated, pardon me, coyote from a wolf, or a wolf hybrid feral dog from a wolf. You can hear the creek. Got the main road right here, up and over the hill right behind me here. Down over the ridge, you got the river, you got the main highway right there. I've found mountain lion stashed lamb down here in the dry creek bed a little later in the year. That's just part of farming, farmsteading on the edge of the wilderness. A certain amount of loss is acceptable. Constant loss is unacceptable. Um, but yeah, my opinion is that most of the negative press that we get is some, besides the age-old weird thing about folks needing to kill all the wolves because of bedtime stories, I guess. Even if there are wolves up there, you know, it's no big deal. Will I eventually see them? I mean, sign of them? Maybe. I think most of the negativity we hear in the media comes from an industrial capitalist interest from the meat industry, you know, and these coalitions of large corporate ranches, you know, large corporate ranches run thousands of head of cattle. They want to be able to calve these cattle out in the open. And they don't want to pay laborers to be out there to cowboy the cattle, shepherd the cattle, to husband their livestock. And then when they have a loss, they want to be able to recoup it, spare no expense from the taxpayer. Doesn't really math for me. The same people around here will be, you lost your livestock to a mountain lion because you didn't do this, you didn't do that. And everyone around here is like, livestock guardian dog. And the mountain lions aren't going anywhere. Like, ooh, those same people will be like, there's a reason why wolves are hunted to extinction. They don't belong here. They reintroduced the wrong breed. And it's all nonsense. The wolf is a keystone species. It deserves to have a place in a life and do its thing. It's like, yeah, man. Don't tread on my cousin, bro. And if it's another challenge that I have to deal with as a farmsteader, so be it. Now, as far as bees go, for over 20 years, it's been the same thing. And every time they have a bad year with their loss, these industrial beekeepers who just come out fear-mongering about the food system. And people eat it up. You got the permaculturists all, we're all going to die. You can't. These people take hundreds of hives, pack them on a truck, millions of individuals, truck them back and forth across the state to pollinate monoculture crops that are they themselves failing because they were never sustainably planned in the first place. And then they take those bees, they truck them to some barren lot, stack them next to each other, and feed them sugar water. And they wonder why those bees abandon the hive. Yeah, you're trying to capitalize on a biological system that can't support that plant. The bees are letting you know. They're abandoning that industry. And I think we should listen to them and let it die. Now, is there a problem with disease and bees dying and small farmers having mass die-offs with their hives? Yeah, that is a real concern. That needs to be the issue. That needs to be addressed. Tax dollars going to already subsidize industrial farmers who already have their representation? Not into it. Local farmers, then their support? Yeah. Planting all the pollinating flowers and planting the trees? Yes. There are thousands of pollinators all around you who also need your support, even though you don't want to consume their vomit. All right, I guess I'm done. Old man yelling at the clouds. I guess the solution is probably in every Western state, you are allowed to protect your livestock. You are allowed to eliminate a threat while they're attacking or harassing your livestock. That solution is never going to go away. Farmers will shoot, shovel, and shut up no matter what. I think that's reasonable. Tags are a solution. Hunting established predators. Eventually, a certain amount of animals are going to be being culled anyway. I'd rather see those tags go to people And then when they're not field, see those animals culled rather than the state just culling animals, printing a report. Yeah, I lived in a state that had wolf tags, and I worked at a place where those tags were sold. And obviously, I like to chit chat with people, and I don't know one person filled their tag. So that state was not obviously not inundated with wolves, and some farmer with 1,000 head of cows losing 6 calves isn't really a concern to me. You know, build a bigger barn, bro. Hire a cowboy. And then those bees, man, you might have to settle with honey not being a daily staple of your diet. You know, you might have to settle for it being a seasonal treat. You know, you might have to go out and buy several jars of honey from several different farmers, store said honey, because it don't go bad. But mostly, we shouldn't conflate industrial farming's profit margin with the concerns of our small local farmers. I guess that's how I feel about it. Hope everyone was just as productive as they were able to be today. You know I love you.
Oh my god, guys. All the wolves are here, and all the bees are gone. We're all doomed to starvation because of whatever authoritarian goon I hate with federal authority and their capitalist policies and dark money. It's their fault. You guys, I'm gonna cry. Our only hope is to rally behind my favorite authoritarian goon. Only their federal power, capitalist policy, and dark money can save us. Oh my god, you guys. We're all we're all
Don't harm me. I'm recording.